Right, welcome to our drawing refresher where we focus on line direction. We focus on a couple other things too. Now, before we even get started on this, let's just get back to the basics of drawing. And part of that is just, hey, how do you hold your pencil? Okay, so you want to hold your pencil in a nice, comfortable way. I don't really recommend holding it right at the tip right there. I tend to like put a ninja grip on my pencil when I do that. When you really want to lighten things up, you can hold your pencil from a little further away. When you're shading. For right now, I like to stay about in the middle of the pencil, okay? And I'm not trying to give myself calluses, just light up on your grip of the pencil and also lighten up when you actually draw on the paper, okay? That's another aspect of drawing is our paper, okay? And our paper has its own thickness to it and its own texture, and that is called the tooth of the paper. Tooth, okay? And we have to respect the tooth, okay? And what that basically means is just I am not trying to push really hard when I draw something, okay, because it damages the paper. And when I want to go and erase something like that, I can't because I dug into the tooth of the paper. I've actually carved into the paper, and now that pencil mark is stuck in there. And no matter how much I erase, I won't get it out. Okay. And it's important to be able to erase when you're drawing because drawing can be hard and we all make mistakes. I make mistakes all the time. Okay. So ease up on your grip, ease up on your pressure. Okay. Now, another thing, as we're refreshing our drawing skills, stop trying to draw something in one chance or one shot. Okay. For example, if I go to draw a heart, every time I draw a heart, even when I'm trying, it still kind of comes out a little not symmetrical. Okay. It doesn't come out perfect or as good as it could be. So stop trying to draw something in only one or two lines. Instead, draw nice and softly and start with like looser, softer lines. Okay, don't get so stiff when you're like drawing like with your hands and like a robot. You are a human being. You have muscles, you have tendons, you have all kinds of things going on. So move around, okay? No ninja grip, remember? And then when you're getting the drawing that you want, like I just really want a very nice heart right here, then I'm going to choose the lines that are looking good and I will maybe darken them a little bit. And any lines that I don't think are very good, I can clean those up with my eraser. And then we're good to go. Okay, it's a much better heart. So don't always just try to draw something in one shot. Now, coming over here, okay, we're going to pay attention to line direction especially. And we're also going to pay attention to some like positive and negative space, okay? And I'll show you what that means. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to draw the lines from this box into here, okay? And I'm going to focus on that first line. Here's a little artist trick to capture the right angle. We do this with our pencils. We also look at where the lines interact with the square, okay? And I see that line kind of starts over there. And it intersects this square at about halfway through the top of the square. Something like that. Again, nice and softly, in case I need to erase. All right. I'm going to do this line now. I'm going to check out the angle. I'm going to check out how far away this line starts from that line. Okay, and if I do this correctly, magical thing happens. Okay, when these two lines intersect, they created a little triangle right there where there's nothing. It's just a triangle. We call that negative space. There's nothing there. And if I did these lines correctly, then my triangles will match. And then I know I'm drawing it correctly, okay? So as you're drawing the lines, pay attention to these negative space areas, okay? And if you get them right, then they'll match. For example, I see this like almost straight up and down line right there. But if I go like this, okay, go too fast, this triangle does not match that triangle, okay? So I did it wrong. Have to go slowly, pay better attention to what I'm doing. Okay, so I see it's not too far from over there. Check my angle. It's slightly angled. It almost looks straight up and down, but it's not. All right. Now it's looking better. Much better. Okay. So these drawing challenges go in order from probably the easiest one, a little more challenging, a little more challenging, and then you get to the back. Okay. When we get to the back, I know this looks like a dog. Okay. But don't let your brain take over and go, I know how to draw a dog. I know how to draw a dog. That was hard to say. This is all one continuous line. Okay. So go slowly, pay attention to the line direction, and pay attention to the positive and negative space. Look at that little loop right there that's created. Look at these little loops that are created. Okay, those things should match. So go very, 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 go slowly on everything, but go very slowly on the back. Okay, so that's it. Good luck. Have some fun. Take your time, and don't just bust out your cell phones. Don't try to just get this over with and bust out your cell phones because I will confiscate them.